Hello, my name is Eric and I'm doing another one of my photography vlogs called One Body, One Lens, One Roll, One Day. I am actually redoing an episode because I think I misloaded it last time. Okay, so I've got my Bronica SQ-A with the standard 80mm 2.8, so no big deal there, with a 220 back on it. Now I had read a couple things that said you can put 120 film into a 220 back, but you're ideally not shooting a wide open at 2.8, you're shooting more at like 5.6 f8, just try to get some more depth because the film plane's not sitting flush up against the back of the camera. Plus the fact that you're only going to get 12 shots, but your counter's going to want to try to go to 24, so you've got to advance it beyond that. The episode, which should be out already, blank roll film, I think it was a misload on my part. I just loaded it up again. I've got some T-Max 100, expired about 20 years ago, so I'm going to make a two-stop adjustment for that. I think it expired in 07, so about 20 years. I'm going to try that again. If I fail this time, then something's not happening right. Either it can't be done or it can't be done with a Bronica with a 220 back. Maybe able to do it with a different type of camera. All right, I've already loaded it up, so I'm going to take out my my dark slide, put that in my pocket there. I am here at Champion Creek in the heart of Medina. If you hear a loud truck go by, it's because I am like just south of Medina Square. So there's some cars going by. Good path for dog walking, bicycling, stuff like that. So if someone comes by, cool, I'll let them have the path. All right. I have actually not wound to my first shot yet, so let me wind to my first shot. Okay. And I am wound to my first shot. Okay. So remember last episode, this is actually a double wind. I'm going to wind here, take the photo, wind here, take the photo. Currently I'm set for 1/25th of a second at f8. Sunny16 says I should be at f16. I am making that two-stop adjustment because of expired film. All right. Let me take some photos. Let me see what I can get. Okay, let's go down the path. So Tamron owned Bronica, and they shut their production lines down in 2004, I believe. So they haven't made medium format cameras in, you know, over 20 years, 22 years now. You can still find them. The catch would be if they start to fail, you've got to find an independent guy who knows how to fix them because they no longer, they no longer support their own repair system. So if you find a good one, or in my case, I found one with a 220 back, I can go online, find a 120 back, which I might do. Depends upon if I can get this thing to, actually show me some photos. All right, let me see what else I can get. So Bronicas have a control on the camera, or at least the SQ-A does, that says N, S, and C on it. And what N means is normal shooting. So you basically mirrors down, take the photo, mirror comes up, reset it, take the photo. S means you can do a single shot with the mirror locked up. Let's say you're going to do a longer exposure, a night photo. You don't want that mirror movement to cause a wiggle in your camera. So if you're doing a star trail, you don't want to see a little wiggle and your star trail keeps going. C means you're going to continuously do shots and it's going to keep that mirror up no matter what you're doing until you bounce it back into N and the mirror goes back into its down position. That would be if I'm doing, let's say, car red light, tail light trails. Maybe I'm going to do 3 or 4 shots at different shutter speeds. I don't want to reset that mirror every time so I don't get that little squiggle as from the camera movement, because the mirror does hit the top kind of hard, and you can kind of feel it, and it's like nice mechanics going on there, a little different than the mirrorless camera, so you got to take that into consideration when you're doing your longer stuff. All right, let me keep going down the path. Let me see what else I can get. I am getting a bunch of glare off of Champion Creek just because of the fact that the sun is out. In fact, you can probably see the sun hitting my face. And if I had my polarizer on me, I could have dialed it back and you know, tamed that glare coming off the camera, because sometimes that glare can affect your metering system. This camera doesn't have a meter. I'm shooting Sunny 16 with a 2-stop adjustment. That's how I'm going to shoot this entire episode. But I'm going to go ahead and take a photo of it anyway. That way you can kind of see what the glare looks like coming off the water. Oop. Cock the shutter. I'm set. And there you go. All right, I'm on shot 10. Let me see what else I can get. So as you can see, there's train tracks behind me. Be careful when you are out shooting near train tracks. If it's a live one, you know it's being used, and I know this one's being used, don't get on it. Don't jump on for a quick shot. Those trains come too fast, and I wouldn't want you to, if you're setting up a shot with your tripod, not be aware that the train's coming at you, because if they don't see you, they could be coming at you at 40, 50 miles per hour. They don't have time to stop. They can't stop on a dime like a car can. Car takes a couple hundred feet. Train could take a whole mile to stop, so they can't stop. So don't go on the tracks unless you know they are completely dead tracks and disengaged from any active service. I've seen some at some train yards and stuff like that, where they just have segments of tracks and stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool to shoot. But yeah, if you're near tracks, don't go on them. I mean, don't shoot your senior photos there. Don't do weddings there. I know it's a cute thing. Don't do it. I've seen people get injured and equipment get damaged because they were not aware and could not move out of the way or get all the equipment out of the way. All right, I'm going to get a shot this way here. All right, let me keep going. All right, so this was a roll of 120, so it was 12 shots. I took my last shot. I felt the film part release from the bottom. I'm going to advance it under the coat of my car so no more light gets in and maybe touches it. Or actually, I could just put my dark slide back in, and I can do it that way. All right, again, I was at Champion Creek today, the heart of Medina. Today's camera was a Bronica SQ-A with the standard 75. I'm trying the trick of putting 120 film into a 220 back. Some people say it works, maybe camera dependent. My first time on it, failed. I got back a blank roll. Probably saw it on a previous episode. Tagged it as an Opus episode. All right, thanks for watching. Please give a thumbs up if you like the photos. Feel free to subscribe. New episodes come out every Friday, Saturday. Feel free to comment on your experience with SQ-As or trying to put 120 film into 220 backs. I'd love to hear your experience. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next episode.